What's up, guys? Matt here, getting ready to watch Season 4, Episode 8 of Fargo. Last we saw the two leaders, Josto and Loy, making a lot of moves. Trying to I don't know, maybe out-chess each other. Really summarize it by them just trying to pit their enemies against each other. Both sides trying to do that. And let's see if it works. I mean, this all both of their plans sort of really predicate on Gaetano. If he's alive, if he's dead, if he goes against Loy, if he goes against Josto. So, interested to see. Again, my major prediction of the season so far has been that everyone is going to end up destroyed. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just Leon staying in, and he's got a something stupid like that, where each side is like destroyed, and they have to build up, or maybe they're just completely destroyed. I don't know. The only thing I can 100% say for sure is that Rabbi is sadly going to have to sacrifice himself, because and here we talk about Gaetano, but we've also a huge part of this sort of last couple episodes is going to be about Calamita. Right now, Calamita is on the hunt for Rabbi and Satchel. He has sort of a lead from a newspaper clipping he found in a Bible, I would assume. And then also Loy's men are going after Calamita. So, you know what I mean? All that being said, obviously very excited for all that, but I think that the part that is most weird, cryptic, interesting is Orietta. I mean, she is such a wild card. She's obviously going to get more involved in this sort of gang stuff, I would believe. I don't. That's the part of the joy of Fargo, is that even though there's maybe 2 or 3 or 4 separate storylines, they all mingle beautifully, seamlessly. So I'm very excited for that. I'm also kind of scared for Ethelrita and her family because Orietta's wrath is about to come their way. And I don't even know. I looked at it half the episode. I forgot to do it at the end of the discussion. I thought that Gauze Tex was a poison. Obviously, I know what gauze are, but I just immediately sort of skipped that in my head because I didn't really think that it would apply. But apparently, she put literally gauze, that like wrap, into the macaroons. I don't know about that, but it still worked. It still worked. And then all that being said, and I as I just discussed, the storylines perfectly seamlessly flowing together. The We've got 2 wild cards, I should say. We talked about Orietta, the one who's sort of the evil, ghostly serial killer entity, and then we've got Defi, who is a Mormon badass. And I'm very excited to see how he sort of pushes himself into the center of everything, because that's something that I believe that he would do. He would just sort of like a season 2. I don't know why I'm blanking on names here, man. Why am I blanking on names? The main character of season 2. I'm very disappointed in myself. I name drop them like every episode. Why am I blanking? I'm not gonna anger myself about it. I'm gonna move on. But the main character from season 2, how he sort of played by Patrick Wilson, just sort of pushes himself into everything. That's sort of kind of the vibes I get from Defi. Just more, I don't know, biblical. I don't know, weird. I can definitely say that part. But I'm excited to get into the episode. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the full-length uncut reaction up on Patreon. And if you guys like the content on the channel, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. Let's get right into the episode. Man, giving me Varga vibes.
It'll be a nice distraction for Daddy-O.
Oh, Sugar Bear, you think of everything.
The rise of Josto.
After? Why wait?
Maybe we lose the election, and I gotta rethink. Are you the right man for my Desi?
Oh, Daddy, you're a four-alarm fire sometimes.
Four-alarm fire.
See?
Oh, just those despicable. Orietta is despicable as well. What am I watching? Dude, he's literally like Roman Roy Light from the very first scene. I'm pretty sure I said that.
Oh, by the by, I'm getting married in March.
What?
It's just business. Shouldn't affect this.
This.
Didn't you say you were in the hospital tons when you were a kid?
Yeah, psychological problems, maybe.
Are you really getting married?
Wow.
Oh, sure. It's been on the books forever. My pop arranged it.
You love her?
Nope.
Wait, seriously? She knits.
I knit.
What kind of saint?
Huh?
You said your mom was a saint.
What's the timeline here? Is this like the next day? I kind of feel like it's been a couple weeks, but I don't think that would really fit with the story.
Mabel Harvard. I wanted to call to check in on my dear.
Same later in the day, man. I don't know. Like a week.
On the way out is what I. Sorry. When you say he made a full recovery.
You fumbled the bag, Orietta?
Oh, that's a joyous day. That and is he?
Why would you put gauze text in something? Why would you not get your special poisons? You fumbled the bag. She probably need to be like, have amnesia or something like that.
But here's the thing. The devil is an Irishman. I know because I lived with him for 3 years. And he did things to me.
Oh, what kind of things? No, Justo. With all this weird kinky sex shit, I should have assumed that maybe.
I'm saying I love you.
Justo.
Get out!
Come on, beautiful. Don't do this to yourself.
I am serious. You get the fuck out of my house! Do you hear me?
That's love. What it feels like. Believe me, I know. I almost puked in your commode just thinking about saying this.
I hope you have fun at your wedding. I'm afraid Orietta Mayflower's busy that day.
I see. That's what this is. I swear, you women and your jealousies.
Don't be here when I get back!
A lot of stress on both sides. A lot of shots with him in this car, man. And he feels way too confident, way too cocky the last 2 episodes. I can't wait to see him be brought down in all of his glory.
What's this now?
Oh. Oh my god, he's like a oh my god. You get what you deserve, dude. Oh my god, dude, it's like SpongeBob and the Bully, dude. You were too confident, you were too happy. You got ahead of yourself. You gotta stand up for yourself, Josto. All this I'm saying, I'm still rooting for you over Gaetano.
Who murdered the child? To have me killed.
What?
You murdered the child.
Looks like a beat dog, man.
Me killed. I'm so proud of you. He's clever. Our enemy, the Moulignan.
I'm afraid he's acting, but if this actually just gets them closer together, that's insane.
Io sono il toro. Tutto muscoli. Ma tu sei...
Come on, guys, start working together.
I apologize, brother. Because I think you're weak. But now I know what's true. Tu sei il camaleonte.
Okay. Have I earned my respect for Gaetana? Please don't be acting. Might just be doing it to take both of them out.
Luce delle stelle e lo splendore della luna. Io prometto di proteggere il mio saggio fratello e di fare la sua volontà.
If he is not bluffing right now. Aloy just fucked up.
Come here.
Wow. And Ball is maybe, I thought I saw a shock on his face.
Tell me.
Backfired.
It didn't work. They're a team now.
You done fucked up, Aloy. Not as smart as you think. You're no Dr. Senator with the planning. You should have trusted your advisors.
We take our role here very serious, as the shepherd to the sheep. Got anything stronger? Thurman keeps a bottle on the top shelf.
I don't even remember her name, Loy's wife. She's probably the most underrated character this season for me. I've loved her in her very small role.
I can't help you.
What?
You're going to pour me a drink and we're going to get to talking. How we grew up on the same street, know the same people, and then you're going to ask me for help. And I want to go ahead and let you know up front that's not going to happen.
This is our home. Been in my husband's family since the century's turn.
I love this shot, dude.
Looking for money at the end of their rope, and they all think the same thing. I've got nothing left to lose. But there's always lower you can go.
Dude, she's smart. She's got some badass lines.
Lord knows we're not the angels we try to be, and we're not looking for charity. Just the opportunity to make things right.
I told you.
My girl turns 17 years old this week with dreams that take my breath away. It can't be that she falls because I was too
This is
stuck.
also the most I'm liking Debrel this season, too.
We will make it right, whatever it takes, if we get a fair shake.
I wonder if you would hold the service.
It would be my honor.
I love... It's sad to say that it's a rarity in modern television. I love when just two really goddamn good actors can just sit and talk. I mean, I feel like that's what... My opinion, okay, if Game of Thrones stuck the landing, it would be the greatest show of all time. That's what made peak Game of Thrones so good. Just two really good actors, really good characters, having a smart conversation. And that's what that was, and I really enjoyed that.
Oh, that. It's just an experience.
Everything in life's an experience, from climbing a mountain to scrubbing the toilet.
You climbed a mountain.
No, but I've scrubbed a few toilets.
You keep your distance from him.
He wandered in my room. Why is he allowed to wander in my room?
He's your captor, not your friend. And you can't afford to make mistakes.
Timeline's confusing me a little, I will be honest. I mean, I feel like there was a 3-day jump. Or 4-day jump. I feel like some of these conversations would already be had, but maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Man, why don't more criminals have a to-go bag? Oh, she's gonna find it. Oh, dude.
Dear Dr. Harvard, I've worked alongside Orietta Mayflower for many years.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she is gonna poison so many people.
That she has pilfered an abundance of potent narcotics from the hospital.
She's watching you right now.
Dead patients, misappropriated personal items, stolen medication. I suppose you have to ask yourself, is this the kind of nurse you trust around patients in your...
Oh, she's not happy. She is not happy right now. He was given some pretty good advice last episode. He was not... Lloyd did not go with his advice. I told you, he's just gonna go straight in, man.
Nope. You're in the wrong neighborhood, Slim. You need to turn your ass around and hop on back to your ride.
Don't worry, I got no wares to sell.
Show off mine too.
I got me one of those too. Makes a pretty sound when it fires. Kind of like Chinese music.
Timothy Olyphant might be a top 10 actor for me.
You'd rather see my badge? Keep it real shiny. U.S. Marshal. Backed by the power of the mighty American Eagle. And if that old raptor could talk, he'd say, son, stand aside now. For there's no power on earth that can keep a U.S. lawman from the execution of his duty.
Hearing Duffy speak just makes me happy. I don't know if that makes any sense. I told you, man, he was gonna insert himself straight into the action, okay? He scoped out everything he needed to scope. He's not waiting around anymore. He wants right in the middle.
I came to your fair city to do a simple job, what feels like ages ago, and yet here's me still, bamboozled at every turn.
I told those ladies no harm would come to them. That makes me accountable.
Shall I tell you what I've learned about the criminal mindset? By definition, the criminal rejects accountability, as their identity is based on getting away with things. Similarly, the criminal, you, rejects morality and ethics, for if there is a larger right, then the criminal himself is always wrong. And you don't strike me as the type of man thinks himself wrong.
That is a damn good raid, because this man is far up his ass. Far up his ass without Dr. Senator to guide him. He's gonna make bad decision after bad decision.
Mostly having to do with loyalty. And this way the criminal detaches himself from the civilian world.
And yet here I am. Family man, community leader, deacon in the church.
Oh, the criminal is capable of being all those things. But it's a ruse. For though you claim to share...
I love him. See, he's a top
preacher. The Lord knows it's a
Is
deception.
Deafy my favorite character? I think he might be.
How do you know for certain?
Would a family man trade his youngest son to his enemy in exchange for power and monetary gain?
You damn right.
You need to leave.
Ooh, he's smooth.
Inevitably, to your original statement, to wit, I'm accountable for those ladies, murderers both, thieves and cheats. But now, since we both know the criminal is capable of love and loyalty only when it suits his own self-interest, I've come to make the...
Easily my favorite character.
It don't. Not no more. In summation, Loy.
Nah, don't use the B word.
Youngest, like Isaac in the Holy Book. Well, then, giving up two strangers to keep the might of the federal government off your back. Well, now that should be as facile as breathing.
I'm in love, man.
I like you.
We Mormons are very friendly people.
No.
I'm gonna be honest.
Pretty unfriendly.
I can't even tell if he's actually Mormon or just acting. He probably is, but still.
Doing me a favor. You're on the 10 o'clock train to Philadelphia. You didn't hear it from me.
Oh, they're gonna hear it from you and they're gonna come back for revenge, and then everyone... Dude, it's like a giant circle, man. Everyone's just gonna keep going after everybody.
You boys have a nice day.
That's one of the best scenes of the season right there.
Dismissed.
Dude. This... when I watch Fargo, I feel like I'm a broken record because I'm just seeing such quality. It's just cinematography, the acting, the characters, and Timothy Olyphant. That's all that I talk about. And I'm not ashamed.
Just want to be a cop again. No bullshit. All in.
Sure, partner. Just tell me one thing. Who's on the phone? And before you lie, just know I ain't been fooled by man or beast since Hitler was still giving speeches in beer halls.
It was Lloyd Cannon.
Go on.
He wants me to make sure you get those girls. This isn't a choice. I got a condition. When I was a kid, the teacher said, oversensitive. The army shrink told me I worry too much, which, how can you worry too much when you're at war? Those things you call me, twitchy, touched, I've been hearing that my whole life. All I know is
I'm liking Otis too. He feels like the punching bag of the season. So I'm very afraid that he's finally going to have a slight redemption and then be killed.
risky. Risky makes me nervous. So I make a deal with the street. I take a few bucks. I look the other way. Less risk, but also less power.
And he's been dragged a little too deep into this little story here.
You know what worries me? Dying with one boot on, caught short. It's a petty death.
Oh, they're giving a lot of time to Deafy this episode. He better not die in the next episode.
You want to die like a man, you gotta live like a man.
I'm ready.
Giddy up.
Oh, the zombie music is back. Wow! They're going. That is completely unexpected. Oh, there's gonna be a massive shootout here. Damn! She like me for real. Yo, this looks so good. Oh my god. Oh, this whole episode is about Deafy. He's gonna die. Oh, Otis got orders to kill him.
In times like these, my mind goes back to the wisest words I ever heard. And forgive me for the blueness of the final stanza, but here it is. Behold, the amazing pelican, whose beak can hold more than his belly can. He can hold in his beak enough food for a week. I'll be damned if I know how the hell he can. Geronimo.
He better not die, man. Oh my god, dude, they're like ants. Dude, Deafy looks so cool. Oliphant always looks so cool as a cop slash person of authority. Yo, this music. Notice something? One of them gonna notice something. No, no, not the zombies. Why are the zombies here too? Why are the zombies here? The zombies might be one of those things where I've got to watch a 82-minute video analysis. Get out of there, get out of there. Gotta scan all over for him. Oh, lock eyes, lock eyes, lock eyes. Oh! That is an amazing shot right there! Oh! That's an amazing standoff right there. Full blown? Guns a-blazing? Oh, they're gonna kill him, but Deafy's gonna get got in the process. Oh, Otis is gonna shoot him in the back of the head or something like that, man. Oh, the heartbeat is pumping. Oh my god! So many innocent people are about to die. Oh, this scene is fantastic.
Go, 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 go!
I want him to prove himself, but also I'm so scared that he got orders to kill Deafy. Oh my god, the entire police force got annihilated! Oh my god, that is so many innocent people. That is an unbelievable amount of innocent people. A massacre this size. Did we hear about this in any previous seasons? I can't recall off the top of my head. It has been like a year since I watched the other seasons.
Over here, I got them. They ran out of bullets.
No, 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 no.
Attaboy, Wes. Come on, I need you. Cuff him.
Don't you dare. I told you. Keep the one. Are we going all three? Hat trick? What are the zombies? Is he gonna get, are we gonna get all four dead? Otis! You bum! Deafy! No! Deafy! I knew it! Oh my god, he's judging you in death right now.
I sent him after Milligan and the kid. Antoon was supposed to shoot the kid, but Milligan shot him first, took the kid, and they flew the coop. So Calameda's gonna run him down.
So you tell our enemy's son is dead? You know, Irish, that's a run straight to him.
Cares too much about him. Or I don't.
Just the python. Yeah.
I really hope this isn't a long con by Gaetano, because this is the most I've loved him throughout the season. It's weird that Fargo is the only show I can really say this. Are these movements a person, or is this a zombie? Oh, people. The cinematography! This is a fantastic episode. Dude, he's like a bulldozer, man. He's so goofy. How is he not dead? He's like a polar bear. Yo, I know I say it every 5 minutes, but the cinematography. Oh, one of them gonna die right as they... The mama too? Oh. Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm sweating a little bit. My glasses are fogging up. That was the best episode in the season so far. Oh man, I got to start it off. Oh, Deafy, man. I guess this is maybe the last time I speak about him, so I'm not ashamed to keep talking about it for a couple minutes. Timothy Olyphant is a superb actor. I think there's a stark difference to be made, and I hope that I explain it well. There's a difference between being typecasted and being cast in similar roles. By that I mean obviously a character like I don't know, The Rock or Kevin Hart, they play the same character every time. But an actor like Timothy Olyphant is someone who is put in sort of the same category of a role, so someone in power, someone with the law, but he always plays his characters so differently. And I love that. I mean, his little like spin, you know what I mean, on a U.S. Marshal, adding in the Mormon part, adding in just the weird part, but also like very stoic, very smart. I love that. He had a strong sense of justice and morals, and I really liked just watching him insert himself into the middle, like he had balls, you know what I mean? He had the confidence. I'm gonna miss him. Okay, it's not really something. I don't know why I haven't been doing it for the last couple episodes. I wasn't really thinking about my favorite character, but throughout the last couple episodes, Deafy definitely grew to be my favorite character of the season. This season is definitely weird. Because even though I think Deafy so far has been the standout character, I think that the reason that as much as I'm loving this season, and as much as I've sort of defended it from some of the criticism that I heard before I started watching the season, where a couple people were like, this season's or worse than the others, it's bad, it's not good. This season has been phenomenal. It's my fourth favorite, I think, because it doesn't have that standout character on the level of Varga, um, Lauren Malvo, all these guys, like 18 standout characters from season 2. Okay, one of the best seasons of TV of all time. Um, and I think Defi and Orietta have so far been the closest to being standout characters, but I don't know. I don't think they've been given enough screen time, and I feel like it's hard to say because I don't even know if I can 100% say that's the reason. But it just feels a little weird that this season is the longest season, yet I feel like some of the characters are a tad not underdeveloped but underutilized. I think that's because just the sheer amount of characters that there are. I mean, I was shocked when I was getting ready to start the season, just looking at the main character list and seeing it's like 4 times as long as the other seasons. Yet I don't feel like I don't. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain because I feel like I don't even know like all the main build characters, but some of them, if I were to like just sit down for after, because I'm only gonna do it after I finish the season. But when I sit down, I'll like look at who is actually main build. I'm gonna be like, really? Because someone like Timothy Olyphant not being main build, that's a little wild to me, considering the fact that he had a couple episodes with some decent screen time. His last episode being the one by far the most, but he was. I feel like he was in all the other episodes. I don't know. I don't even know if that little rant made any sense, but I do. I just really want to give Timothy Olyphant his props. Defi is definitely a fantastic character. Probably would crack. Yeah, I think he'd crack my top 200 characters list. I don't know if I've discussed it on the channel. I am obsessed with lists, and I do have the top 200 character list. I update probably about once every 3 months. So I definitely gonna have to look into adding Defi onto it. The action this episode, that's something, a very underrated aspect of Fargo seasons. Because obviously violence is an integral part of the show, like really violent, but that's not like I don't watch TV or play video games or anything like that for the action. I'm more of a story fan, a character arc fan, but when the action is good, it's something to marvel at, really. And that scene in the train station there, definitely, like, it was violent, it was brutal, but it was also exciting, it was tense. And I've talked about that word tense before. The emotion, the feeling that I think that Fargo sort of evokes the hardest, the most, is tension. Specifically the music that's in the show. I mean, that's the tension right there. That's half of it. I feel like people definitely underrate music when it comes to the emotions. I mean, I just think of my favorite live action show of all time, Lost. Michael Giacchino's music is like, it hits my core. And as someone who's watched Lost 5 times, like, you can turn on a song, and not only do I immediately know like the scene, do I immediately know the seasons, I immediately get like emotional over it. So I love how different shows have different sort of focuses on the music, because obviously there is tense music in Lost, very tense music, but I think the music that Lost sort of performs the best is emotional music. Just makes me feel so, you know what I mean, teary-eyed and all that. But Fargo's music is definitely tension building. I feel like that's all that Fargo is tension building. And then the season builds tension, and the last couple episodes just explode into pure awesomeness. And I feel like that is going to happen here. I don't know if I've mentioned it. Like, I've said multiple times on all my reaction videos, I go into everything as blind as possible. But when you're a TV nerd as big as I am, and you have a couple TV nerd friends who are as nerdish about this topic as I am, you hear a little bit of stuff. The only thing I've heard about this season, specific wise, is that the next episode, season 4, episode 9, East West, was the best episode of the season. So I am all on the train to see if it delivers, because though I don't, like I said, I don't know any specifics, but he hyped it up for a good like 10 minutes. So I am very excited to see what goes down. And another emotion I'm feeling, I'm also feeling a little scared for Ethelrita and her family. One of the parents is probably gonna die. Sad to say it. I mean, I feel like I've been, when it comes to the deaths at least, I feel like I've been pretty on track. Because I definitely, like, Rabbi is definitely gonna die by the end of the season. Calamita is definitely gonna die. I don't know, man. At least one of the brothers, probably both. But I don't know. And honestly, like, I hope that Loy dies too, because Loy's a character. I don't really think I've talked about Loy as much as a couple of the other characters, even though I feel like one could argue he might be the main character of the season. I really enjoy him, but also he's in that rare breed of category. Because I think, like most people nowadays, when I watch TV, I'm a fan of the bad guys. I sort of root for the villains a good portion of the time, just because I feel like it's easier for a good villain or bad guy or anti-hero, you know what I mean? And that's definitely what Loy is, you know what I mean? Even though you could probably say that he's a better person than the Italians, he's still a bad guy. He's done really despicable things. All that being said, and I like how charismatic he is, how evil he is at certain points. But all that being said, I kind of want him to really get comeuppance. I feel like just the idea of swapping your child for power, and this sort of almost disrespect for his wife, or just two of the main things that I really want him to get comeuppance for. So I also hope that Loy honestly dies. I mean, I feel like the only person I 100% say, like I really rooting for, is Rabbi and Satchel. Ethelrita as well. I'm just Ethelrita as well, 100%. I'm just a little more interested in the Rabbi plot, honestly. So that's why I singled out Rabbi and Satchel. But yeah, Loy, you know what I mean? I really want to see him get the comeuppance. This season has been phenomenal. I'm so excited for the next episode. I really am. That's gonna be it. I'm done yapping for today. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the full-length uncut reaction up on Patreon if that's something you're interested in. And if you guys like the content on the channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I will see you guys next week.